He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful last day of March 31st, and a Friday. Good morning, Weirdo.
Good morning.
And good morning, Tucson. Yes, it is the last day of March, which means it's our very last day of March Sadness and our emo brackets. Our finals are set. At 7:30 this morning, I'm going to play the two finalists and reveal who they are. Yesterday, it was Fall Out Boy versus Hawthorne Heights, and both those bands got the most votes throughout the entire tournament.
Oh, wow.
But only one can go into the finals to face our, I guess, last year champion, My Chemical Romance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my Welcome to the Black Parade is in the finals already. So at 7:30, I'm going to let you know which band made it into the finals to face off against MCR. And then it's, of course, all up to your votes to crown our champion, which we reveal tomorrow before our Tappy Hour podcast at the Landing. Yeah, so keep an eye on our social media for that. But again, every single vote that you did qualifies you for the grand prize, which is a flyaway trip to Vegas and tickets for the When We're Young Festival. So I'm stoked about that. And as I was telling Powers yesterday, as much as I love these promotions, I also love when they're over. You know what I mean? Like, it's been 3 weeks of emo bracket and ready to go on to the next chapter.
Move on to April. Let's go.
Absolutely. So, with that, because this is the last day of March, now as we turn the calendar page, it's all eyes on 420 and the big super show that we're going to do there. But starting off the show, there's a lot of things that we're going to cover today and give out a bunch of stuff. It's going to be a super show of sorts. While Power's in around 8, we have our friend Jen Blanco coming in at 9. We'll do a little bit of Battle of the Sexes, play some games, have a good time, and, get to different news stories. And I was like, oh, this, I have a nice little opening piece I could talk about. And then after I was writing out the show sheet yesterday, then former president gets indicted. And I guess that's historic. And I'm like, all right,
just a little.
Right. But it's one of those things where it's like, hey, we already knew this is going to happen for 3 years now. And everything, there's no revealing information. So is there any shock factor at all? And is it us, we try to avoid those kind of conversations because it's all stupid. It's all stupid. The whole system's broke. Everyone's a bad guy. Right. So, in this situation, all right, that's cool. And then you can't even help but think, how much BS the entire criminal system is when it comes to the rich and powerful. Takes forever.
Right. Yeah. They hire the good lawyers to draw everything out, extra prove something. You didn't file this.
Right. To do anything. If you want a quick and speedy, criminal process as far as a judicial process, well, then be poor because they don't mind cranking that out all day long.
Right.
But you once you reach a certain tax bracket, everything takes a millenniums, and it's just whatever. And then you don't know what's going to happen, and it's all a bunch of BS hoopla run around. So that's my hot take on the indictment, and we're moving forward. Now, what France did just this week, they're proposing a new law that I feel like would be beneficial here for us citizens in the United States. In fact, actually the world. And it has to do with social media.
Okay.
All right. Because we know that there's an adverse effect of negativity on our culture and our youth when it comes to body perception, self-perception, things like that because of social media. There's always these great looking people on social media, right? And I was telling Jorge, a buddy of mine that works around the building, talking about social media because we do well in creating content and try to be engaging with our audience. But honestly, if I wanted to have 10,000 followers on Instagram, I would just post pictures of food and booties. And that too, so whenever I come across, with the exception of Tucson Foodie, but whenever I come across a social media site that has a lot of followers, I'm only impressed if they don't include food or booty. Because it's almost like cheating in a way, right?
Right.
But back to the booty part, and messing with our youth's perception of what a reality of beauty is. All these social influencers and reality TV stars, they 100% use filters almost on everything to become flawless and present themselves as flawless.
Right. Filtered and staged, right? Like super staged. Because there are those influencers that are like, listen, this is the photo I posted and I, have the curves and my stomach's flat, everything else. Here it is 2 seconds later when I finally relaxed. And it's like, okay, you've got a little soft roll there, or that, that fine line in the smile. And
But not everybody does that. So a lot of people like to have the perception on social media that they are these mythical creatures that they created with the help of filters and apps. Well, France is proposing a new law that would make it mandatory for influencers to label content that is retouched or filtered.
Okay.
Yeah. And the France minister, Bruno Le Maire, I actually made it sound Italian.
Yeah,
but,
you did.
There's a French way to say that. Says the goal is to limit the destructive psychological effects of filters, which many studies and surveys have shown that to be the case, right?
Yes.
So those who violate the regulations could face up to 2 years in jail and $32,000 in fines. So that's a start that they're proposing in France. And will it happen? We'll see. But if they do implement it and it does work, it's something that should be considered here in the United States moving forward, because we do have an entire generation of kids that have a warped perception of what beauty is.
Well, and I think it will happen because a few years ago in like print magazines, they did pass a law that like if there's some kind of enhancement to sell your product and it's not actually your product on there, like they have to say that. Like if it's for, let's say, mascara, but they used false eyelashes, they had to say that's what it was versus, oh, it's because of this fancy mascara.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think
it could happen.
In another 10 years or so, looking back in hindsight, you'll realize that this, explosion of social media was really the Wild West. There was no rules because it's such a new thing, just like anything that is brand new. And then you realize what the negatives can be. And then you're like, okay, no, we have to say this, and this just to kind of protect these people here.
Yeah, it's taken a really long time for the government to catch up on laws for anything related to cyber because it's come out so fast too.
I know. Have you ever used filters?
Yes.
Okay.
At least I don't go too crazy. I might like soften it a little bit to kind of give it that effect of you're seeing me in real life. Maybe your eyes, maybe you don't have great vision or something, but I don't go too crazy. And the ones where they literally look like plastic, I'm like, come on.
Yeah. I used to have an app, and for a while there when I was single, I would fall in this trap when sending out D-pics. I would Photoshop my D-pics and, add a little girth, add a little length, and sometimes go a little overboard to where, I would be sexting with a girl and then send her a D-pic and it would look like an anaconda. And then she would talk a little too excitingly about it and completely ruin any chance of meeting me in real life because she's like, I can't wait to get that monster. And I'm like,
there's somehow this weird curve in it.
No, I got really good at one point. I was like, almost like a professional Photoshopper for a minute there. I was the king of Photoshop D-pics. So there's a lot. And honestly, I don't even care if like any girls that I've talked to or dated in the past like leaks my nudes online, because at this point they're not even really me. It's almost like if, let's say, who's Mark Ruffalo as the Incredible Hulk, if they showed a picture of the Incredible Hulk naked, is it really Mark Ruffalo at this time, or is it all CGI?
How many extra veins did you add?
Oh, so many veins. It was brutal. But now I know, like, if they pass the law, if I ever become single again, I would unfortunately have to label any future D-pic as filtered and misconstrued, and I gave it the Kim Kardashian effect. All right. Well, with that said, I revealed too much. Let's move forward. We got your morning more coming up after Papa Roach. Let's kick things off with Sublime on this Friday. Here's what I got on Tucson's rock stations. Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Let's go. Early in the morning. Jam-packed here on a podcast broadcast. Oh, there we go. I was listening to Nirvana on my headphones. All right, we got a full show lined up for you and a full cast. And let me reintroduce our special guest, Jen Blanco. Welcome back, Jen.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, always a pleasure. And of course, we got Lady Bits happening again this weekend, right?
On Saturday at the screening room, 7 and 9 p.m.
Nice. 2 shows. Got another stacked lineup, I assume.
Oh, yeah. 2 separate stacked lineups. So you can see 2 completely different sets funny ladies.
Are you gonna be on both sets?
Yeah, I'm on both.
Yeah. There you go.
Come on.
Yeah,
It's my show.
Yeah.
I get to be on both. That's how it works.
Right. All right. And as a special treat, as you know, it's WrestleMania weekend. We got a lot of stuff going on. And of course, we have 2 guys and 2 girls. I felt like it would be a perfect opportunity on the internet to do something weird. And we're going to do Battle of the Sexes. So it's going to be Jen and Weirdo going up against Powers and myself. Tag team action for the undisputed belts, right? We are like the Usos. Or actually, who do you think is going to win WrestleMania between the two? It's got to be Sammy and KO, right?
That's what I'm hoping.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay. So then we're like Sammy and KO, and then Jen and Weirdo are like the Usos.
No, opposite.
Oh, opposite.
Because we're gonna win.
We'll see. I'll get my game master lined up here as Todd Marley is putting together something. I have no clue what he's going to put together. It's going to be a little bit of video, a little bit of trivia, a little bit of whatever. And I asked him yesterday, and of course, he's the game master. He's a dungeon master. The dude knows how to put together narratives and games. And so, in all fairness, I was like, okay, if you're down to do this, put it together. And don't let me know anything. So I'm blind to this. I have no advantage whatsoever. And it's going to be super fun.
Yeah, and Todd takes it so seriously. So he didn't tell you nothing.
That's right.
That's true. If there's anything that you could bet money on, is that Todd will not do anything to help me out and enjoy seeing me fail. So,
This might in
benefit.
fact work against us indeed.
It might. He might make it a little harder when it's our turn, right? What do you say, Todd? Was that something that's possible? Oh, he's got his game show jacket on. Looking good, Todd. Oh, yeah. Fancy as fuck, my friend.
I mean, anytime I get to bust out the wedding suit.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a pocket square on that.
He's getting his money's worth with that. All right, so here's how it's gonna go, Todd. We're gonna do our TMI top 5 and a little bit of tease here, and then go right into Battle of the Sexes for our solid second segment on and off the air. It's gonna be fun. Can you give us a kind of a heads up of how this game is gonna run?
I kept it low technology to avoid any hiccups going along the way, but I do have 3 different games for you.
Okay,
one is a new concept to the show that I am calling Damn It, Todd. And it's a game where I will give you statements that will be mostly true, but will have one little nugget in there that is absolutely wrong. And it is your job to find the wrong little nugget. I have also found 5 adult Family Feud questions that I think will fit nicely for this format.
Yes, absolutely.
As well as it would be inappropriate, I think, not to end with a round of the last word.
Oh, nice. Okay, excellent. I love all that. And so Todd Marley is our game show host this morning on the podcast broadcast. It's going to be a fantastic job. I'll put you backstage for now, Todd, and get you back on here in just a minute. And I appreciate you. So yeah, it's going to be fun. And did you know, I mean, you always got to be prepared, Jen. You already know this. You've been on the show quite enough already that when you come, you got to have your game face ready. Yeah. And we're going to play some games. So we got that going on. Plus I have some clips I want to share that you posted. I was just watching yours. I don't even know if I watched what you sent me in the email yet. I'm going to share this, but you know, of course I follow you on Instagram. You were doing a funny bit about titling someone who you're starting to be in a relationship with. Yeah. Like the title. Now, is this a real life thing? Are you currently seeing somebody?
That is real.
What's the official title you gave him?
He is my boyfriend.
That's a big step, Jen. Congratulations on that. Yeah. All right. So,
oh my God, look at her. She's
I know he's so giddy. Oh, well, congratulations to him too. Apparently, he knows how to put it down because I never see anyone react like that and all giddy like that unless it's like it's a good spark.
Yeah.
See,
he's laying it down.
I toned it back down. I was gonna go ramp up. But what was some of when you were getting to that? It's always awkward, especially as adults, right?
So awkward, yeah.
When you're young, it's super easy. Oh, that's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend. Yeah. After you guys talk for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But then you get in your 30s and 40s and you're just like, okay, so when do we officially do a title of something? So what was that conversation like? And what were some of the options leading up to just saying boyfriend?
So we've been seeing each other this round for like 2 months. And then he showed up at my house with like literally the entire Valentine's Day section. And at like 9 a.m. because he's like, I don't know if you're seeing other people, but I wanted to be here first. And I was like,
oh.
Okay.
Wow, nice.
And then I gave it a month and we didn't have a talk. And so I was finally like, what the man? We need to like explain this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, I was like, I want to be exclusive. And I'm like, okay, so you're my boyfriend. He's like, I don't like labels.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
What does
like,
that even mean?
So that I know my brother was at my house and he heard me yelling.
Yeah.
And he's like, there was a lot of yelling, but he stayed. So is he your boyfriend now? And I'm like, he is, because that's what I told him.
Yeah. So
He is, because there was a lot of yelling and he stayed. So
Yeah,
that's boyfriend
that's
stuff
your
right
right there.
yeah, so talking with comedian Jen Blanco on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Is that how you submitted your boyfriend to committing to being called boyfriend, by yelling at him? Usually you wait till you're actually in a relationship to start yelling. Do
I
you
am
not?
Cuban. I start the yelling early.
Okay, yeah. So were you like, hey, stupido, you're my boyfriend now, and you better deal with that?
Well, it ramped up. It wasn't just straight yelling, right?
Okay,
So it was like,
yeah.
I want to be exclusive. I was like, I'm okay with that. You know, like we went through parameters and stuff, and then I was like, so you're my boyfriend. He's like, oh. And I'm like, what you just described is baseline boyfriend material.
Right.
Yes.
How do you want me to introduce you? How else would I introduce you?
My
Yeah.
dude friend.
Yeah. It's the guy who's plowing me,
Oh my God.
fellow colleague
This
in
is my
medical
gentleman
field.
suitor.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all those would have been acceptable, but boyfriend just easy.
Is it easier?
Yeah, verbally, it's just very simplified.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hanging out with comedian Jen Blanco on the podcast broadcast, your TMI Top 5 coming up after Lincoln Park. But the conversation's continuing to move at youtube.com/bevegan. Go ahead and join us there. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1. Which when I said Rock 102.1, I'm sure it was not on the air, but that's okay. All right,
So to be fair though, and again, my situation's a little bit different because I do have multiple partners. It does still feel really silly to say boyfriend at 36.
it gets
does.
more complicated to describe your situationships.
Yeah.
Right, because we did have that discussion of like, do we just say partner? Do I actually say husband, girlfriend, boyfriend? Because for me, they are all on the same level. We practice non-hierarchical, like they are all equal to me. So it does feel sometimes a little bit silly to be like, oh, here's my boyfriend. Oh my God.
But like, if you're in a monogamous relationship,
Yeah, it is a
Like,
bigger
why-
one. It's straightforward, yes.
why is there a debate?
Yeah.
Why is
True.
I would have accepted partner as well, but like,
I'm
why is
excited.
there a debate?
I'm excited for the real step, because you can say boyfriend all you want. When are you going to go Facebook official?
Oh
that's
yeah,
not-
that is true.
Well, here's the
not
deal.
gonna happen.
Here's the deal.
and,
Well,
and
it might, but I don't know.
take a look at the screen real quick. This is the question I'm going to ask you. Is Jen in a situationship? Here is the definition of a situationship, and you let me know if your boyfriend actually passes this test and is an actual boyfriend or just someone you're in a situationship with. If you're not familiar with that term,
Oh, I am.
okay, good. And experts agree that a situationship is simply a relationship that hasn't yet been defined. So this is how you know, and this is the definition. First and foremost, you don't meet the friends and family. Have you met his friends and family?
I've not met his family.
Check one. Okay. All right. But don't worry, there's more. Okay. So have you talked about the future? You haven't talked about the future?
Yes, we have.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. Well, one check towards relationship. All right. What about you're missing an emotional connection?
No.
Okay, good. Communication isn't consistent.
Isn't consistent?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, because if it isn't
It's very
consistent,
consistent.
that's a situationship material. Okay. All right. What about as we're going down, and you're keeping score powers, which is
Mhm.
good.
Oh, boy.
All right. You never know when you'll see them.
No, I always know. when I'll
Okay.
see them,
That's good. Okay. Everything is convenience based.
No.
All right. You don't go on dates.
No, we do go on dates. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
You aren't exclusive.
We are exclusive.
Okay, that's good. And finally, they say this is a sign of relation or situationship if the relationship isn't going anywhere, but it feels like it's going somewhere.
I think so.
Yep.
Okay.
It's early days yet, but feels like it's good.
What's that final score there, Powers?
We'll
my
just
God.
say that last one's an L2. That's 7-2.
7-2. Congratulations. That is full blown relationship, Jen Blanco. Yeah.
job.
All right. Well, that's very good.
Oh, I like the applause.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah. We'll get used to it because you're going to get showered with it on Saturday for 2 shows at the Lady Bits, 7 and 9. All right. So, all right, we're 15 seconds in. We're going to do our TMI top 5. Bang that out and get right into a battle of the sexes with Todd, and I'm excited about this. I know he is too. I haven't seen him this fancy since the live stream of his wedding that I wasn't invited to.
You weren't invited to the live stream?
No, I was invited to the live stream. I wasn't invited to the actual wedding of Todd Marley. But in his defense, it was far, and he had his actual friends there. So Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's time for your TMI Top 5. These are top 5 headlines I didn't get to, and I want to share with you and see if you guys have been following along with current events and surveys and studies and whatnot. So our first headline today that I'm going to share with you I'm pulling it up. Okay. Oh, would you try this? This is kind of disgusting, but for college students everywhere, they always have the lunch and the reliability of ramen noodles, right?
Yes.
But what do they have for breakfast that's cheap? Well, Couple Noodles has an answer. How about breakfast flavored ramen noodles?
Oh.
Yes, they just unveiled, and it's not an April Fool's joke. It's supposed to taste like sausage, eggs, pancakes, and syrup, all in one, but with noodles, and it's available at Walmart.
Wait. So breakfast flavored noodles?
Yes.
Okay, no. Now I'll try that.
That was the most American sentence you've ever said. In a
I
while.
know. Thank you.
Absolutely not.
So Weirdo would try it.
Yes.
Jen, you wouldn't even touch it with a 10-foot stick?
Yeah, no, hard pass.
All right. Powers, you've actually survived off a cup of noodles for decades.
No, that kind of grosses me out. I'm particular about my breakfasts.
Okay. I actually have a photo of this if you want to see it.
I would love to
Oh
see
wait,
this.
is it gluten free?
Please.
Is it gluten-free?
Because if it's not, I can't eat it.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't pretend in your world that it's
Okay, yeah.
gluten-free.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would.
There it is right there. Cup of Noodles
Oh.
breakfast is
Oh.
available at the Walmart.
Oh.
It's an
Maple
actual
syrup,
thing.
pancakes, sausage, and egg.
Yeah, that's like
oh.
if you take your traditional breakfast and you mix it up and just eat it all at once like a savage.
Or an
That's-
American.
Or
Yeah.
an American.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of Americans have beer bellies, but it may not be their fault. It may not be the beer at all. It could be their lack of sleep. And a new study has found that getting less than 8 hours of sleep every night could be contributing to beer bellies. So you see, ladies, it's not my fault. All right. I've been doing this morning radio gig a long time. 8 hours of sleep.
That's why he drinks.
Yeah, that's why I drink so much beer. All right, so we have that going on. 40% of drivers confess to reckless driving as a direct result of having their dog in a vehicle. Who here likes to drive around with their dog in their vehicle?
I do.
I don't like to, but she likes to be held while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Part of the problem. That's part of the problem, Jen.
Understand,
All you
but
dog
she is
moms out
very
there.
Cute.
No, put it in a seatbelt in the back seat.
Yep.
Be a responsible dog parent. I mean, it's not like you were holding your toddler while you were driving
is fair.
because it's so adorable and you could just sit there and pet your little like boy or girl's face while you're driving like 60 miles an hour on
Pet their
Speedway.
face.
Yeah, pet their face.
Oh,
Yes. Now, have you driven recklessly because of your dog?
No, they're in the back seat. Yeah,
Okay.
we've trained them. They place. They will lay down.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, don't do it. And 40% of Americans do it. I wonder how many times a car accident happened just because they submitted to their dog's will. Yeah. Sometimes you got to be the parent.
All these
Look.
beta bros with their dogs that dominate them.
my dog is 16 and she has saved me from a bobcat and from a rattlesnake.
Oh.
And she's
wow.
gone up against both of those, and she's just a little bitty thing, so she gets whatever she wants now.
All right. All
That's
right.
what she gets.
Well, she saved you. She'll eventually lead to your demise if you keep letting her ride in the front seat. All right. The FDA has approved over-the-counter Narcan for opioid ODs, which is excellent news. In fact, in your doctor, so you know this, we actually have Narcan available at local Walgreens, CVS's here in Arizona. But now this is federally approved, and hopefully that will roll out all over the place.
Good.
And I
Yeah.
can't stress this enough, just to every parents of teenagers out there, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Right.
You know,
Correct.
and it's one of those things that should be in your first aid kit. No matter how well you have a conversation and relationship with your kids, you just don't know, right? So,
Well,
I
and
know-
how much stuff is laced?
right?
So
Yeah.
you know that child might or that person might be using something like weed, and it's laced in weed now. Like it's not good.
100%. In fact, actually, let me just take a quick second to talk to my cocaine bros out there. Excuse me, cocaine bros. All right. Look, I understand a little nummy goes a long ways, but you don't even know about this stuff. We're right next to Mexico. Stuff is strong. And every now and then you can have some fentanyl. I know some comedians who actually OD'd from this. So if you're a cocaine bro, you like to party a little bit on the weekend, I get it. But get some Narcan just in case. And also, don't do drugs.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So sorry. I know Jen was shaking her head in disapproval because you're a doctor and all that stuff. I was talking to the cocaine bros out there, not talking to doctors. Actually, doctors do cocaine too. I'm sure you met some.
I have.
Yeah.
I have met some of those.
Fun fact.
Mhm.
All right. And final headline of the day here. Smartphones may be falling out of fashion with certain Gen Z crowds. Let's hope this is the thing. Supposedly, they want dumb phones because they're tired of screens and want to make cutbacks for their mental health. Which I say, sure.
Yeah, there was a TikToker, a Gen Z TikToker, was like, I don't understand why there can't just be one phone in the house that everyone shares. And I'm like, go back to 1995.
Right.
Landline.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I saw that video. It was the funniest thing. This
It
person's like,
was.
she's talking about landline. She's talking about house phone. Oh my god.
With the curly cord that goes
It was
20 feet.
So funny.
Oh, the curly cord.
Oh, yes. Yep. All right. Well, there's your TMI top five headlines in too little time. We're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, where we're going to be joined by our game master, Todd Marley, in a round of the Battle of the Sexes. Who's going to prevail, Weirdo or Jen, or myself and Powers? We'll find out next and Be Vegan Presents, so don't go away. And clear. All right. Welcome back. Sorry about the look of disappointment I got from Jen from talking to my cocaine bros. She's just like,
Absolutely not.
I know. No, first off, you shouldn't do cocaine.
Drugs
Yeah.
are bad, okay?
Facts. But
Facts.
if you're going to do cocaine,
Yeah, you should always have Narcan.
you should always have Narcan.
You should have. You know what? I honestly want to get Narcan for my house just so I have it. For
Yeah.
anyone.
Pedestrians just walking by.
Yeah.
Right,
just never know.
absolutely. Absolutely. You just don't never know. And that's a solo shot on
Why are
power.
you on power
Hi.
space?
You never know.
Just me shaking my head while he's talking about all these drugs. I'm like, no.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying. It
And
is-
Todd's like, where are they at?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Is that someone say drugs?
All right, well, let's get ready. I'm going to get set here for Battle of the Sexes here with Todd. Earlier this morning, we did F My Life. And in case you missed it, it went a little something like this.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of Your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. Subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call right now, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. And if we agree your life is F, we'll hook you up with something like movie passes to the sneak screening of the movie Air happening next Tuesday. We'll be giving away prizes for that as well. And I'll be hosting it alongside Herb Stratford. So the movie sounds really good. And the reviews look really good. And so if you want to see that and your life is effed, we're going to un-F your life by hooking you up with those passes. Are you ready for these F My Life emails here, Weirdo?
Let's go.
All right, first one sent to me by Carlos. This one's a doozy. He said, back when my wife was in seemingly never-ending labor, it got so bad, I overheard a nurse in the doorway mutter to a coworker that she hoped my baby would just die or something, and so she could finally go take a smoke break. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, your face is appropriate for this. F My Life for Carlos.
F my life. If I had heard that while I was giving birth to any of my children, I would have been screaming.
Yeah, you probably would have murdered them.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people can be so selfish. So definitely F your life, Carlos. All right, next email sent to me by Crystal. She said, last week I was in bed with my cat on my lap. No one was around, so I felt comfortable enough to let out a huge fart. What I didn't expect was my cat to start jumping up and then clawing and biting my crotch.
Oh, no.
I got scared. It's an angry one. All right, F My Life. What do you say?
I would say F my life on many levels. If your farts smell that bad, you might need to also see a doctor.
I think it was the vibration and the growl. It was almost
okay.
like there was an animal in her crotch. The cat was trying to protect her, but still an F My Life. All right, next F My Life email sent to me by Freddie. He said yesterday, I feel so lonely that I talked to a likely scam number that called me. And even then, they hung up after 2 minutes of talking to me.
Oh, poor buddy. Is your life that depressing?
Oh, Freddie, what are you going to do, bud? You got friends in us, Freddie. We're talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Just you're not talking back, but we'd hang up on you after 2 minutes too. But is that F My Life for Freddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Totally F My Life. Get out there, man. Listen to the song that Rico and I dropped yesterday about 5 conversation starters. And this is a way for you to make a new friend or keep a likely scammer on the phone a little bit longer. All right, 2 more F My Life emails. Becky sent me this one, beefvegan@kfma.com. She said, I once went in for a job interview at my dream job, but when I walked in, I got a dirty look from the front desk secretary. Turns out the guy that interviewed me was from a dating site that I was on. I rejected him and told him to get a life. So I'm assuming she didn't get her dream job.
No.
Is that an F My Life? What do you say?
That is an F My Life.
Yeah, you got to let all these losers down gently, Becky, because you never know. They could be your boss someday. All right. Final F My Life of the day sent to me by Denise. She said, today my 14-year-old son asked his dog what he was chewing on. It wasn't until he picked it up and said, is this what I think it is? That I realized my son was gripping my vibrator. As I took it outside, mortified, he told his sister.
And we'll be telling the rest of the family by next week. Sucks for you. But you know what? I'm going to say, big baby, put your stuff away.
I'm sure
put
she
your
did.
stuff away.
The dog has a good
lock
nose.
it up.
The dog has a good nose. Could just sniff and smell it anywhere, right? So I'm saying F My Life. That's something. Not only for her, but for her son. He grabbed it, he touched it, and now he knows that. And
now
he'll
he
never
needs
forget
therapy.
that. That's a memory that's going to stick with him for the rest of his life. I'm not making this any better, am I, Denise? I'm sorry. F your life. Keep those emails coming, beefvegan@kfma.com. All right, we're going to reveal our finalists for our March Sadness emo bracket and give you the keywords to text in so you can vote and qualify for the grand prize coming up after these words. So keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1. It doesn't line of cocaine, says that's great. I need to do immediately every other amount of cocaine I could see, right?
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate. But welcome back to the show. It is time for Beef Vegan Presents Battle of the Sexes with your host, Mr. Todd Marley. Yeah.
Hello, and thank you. I'm going to open this game up with a new concept for you all. The game is called Damn It, Todd, and that is how you buzz is. I'm going to give you all a statement. This statement will be mostly true, but some part of it is going to have, it's going to be false. It's going to have a little nugget of falseness in it, and that is your job. As soon as you think you know what part of the statement is false, you can stop me with the phrase, damn it, Todd, followed by what you think is wrong. And you can interrupt me mid-sentence if you think you got it and want to take off.
Love it.
So.
Okay. All right. So who are we going to start with, Todd?
It is men's versus women's. This is a team game.
Okay, good. Okay. So at the same time. All right.
Any one of you can buzz in and maybe lean on your teammate if you really feel like it. But
all right. Real quick, a little smack talking. You ready, Powers?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to take these ladies down. Let's send them back. No, I wasn't going to say anything like that. Let's just have a good, fair game.
He was going to be sexist. He was going to send you back to the kitchen.
Back to the kitchen.
How dare you, Jen? How dare you take the bait and finish that very sexist sentence?
Yeah.
I do what I do. And what we do is take you down. So.
Okay. Yeah. Weirdo, you want to add to that?
No, don't have to. It's gonna happen, and you guys just need to take back. Just lay back and take it.
Lay back and take it. Yes. Okay.
Well, I'm taking back control here, and I'm going to open up with a music question. We're on a rock station here, and a lot of today's music has its roots in Nirvana. And the band itself formed in 1987 and signed with Atlantic Music Group in 1989 for their first album, Bleach. But they found unexpected success after signing with major label DGC Records in 1991.
Damn it, Todd.
Go ahead, Beef.
I do not believe they were on DC Records or Atlantic Records, to be honest with you. I don't think they initially signed with Atlantic Records.
You got to be one statement there. One thing.
Right.
You can't just say everything I said is false.
I'm going to say that Nirvana did not sign with Atlantic Records, especially for their debut record. I think it was Sub Pop Records.
That is absolutely correct. They did, in fact, with Seattle-based Sub Pop Records in 1989 for their album Bleach.
That's right.
That point goes to the men.
The rock DJ doing rock DJ shit.
You should host a radio show.
That's right. That's why I'm the anchor on this here rock station. So
let me bring it to music, but back to Tucson a little bit. Linda Ronstadt. She will forever be a Tucson legend with albums like Heart Like a Wheel, Quattro 2, and A Do False Heart. She will forever be immortalized in Tucson with features like the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall, a bus stop named after her, and in the most Tucson's of ways, a mural.
Damn it, Todd.
All right, Weirdo.
I don't think she has a mural.
She does have a mural.
Oh yeah, it's fucking
Tucson. Of course
Tucson.
she has a mural.
Yeah, everybody has a mural in Tucson.
I'm pretty sure it's actually at her bus stop as well. So
damn it, Todd. Let me stop you right there. Is it a bus stop or isn't it like a whole bus station? Is that a difference that you're looking for?
No, it is a bus stop. Bus station could be. That's a little not quite what I'm going for here.
Okay.
Can you repeat the sentence, Todd?
Yes, he can.
Linda Ronstadt will forever be a local legend with her albums like Heart Like a Wheel, Quattro, Quattro 2, and Adieu False Heart. She will forever be immortalized.
Damn it, Todd.
Oh, there you go.
Is Quattro 2 an actual album? Because that
no,
feels
it is
made
not. But I will give the point to anybody that can name what album I'm referencing.
Well, that's not gonna fucking happen, dude.
I don't feel like this is our vibe here.
No.
I don't feel like this is a Linda Ronstadt vibe.
No,
right
it
up
isn't.
here.
Quattro and Quattro 2 should actually just be Trio and Trio 2.
I would still give the point to Jen. It's Rock
But
102.1 KFMA. We are playing Battle of the Sexes with Todd Marley. We're all tied up right now. We're playing a game called Damn It Todd. So Todd Marley is giving a statement, and we have to yell out, Damn it Todd, when we feel like the statement becomes false. And we got to identify the false statement that Todd is saying right now in Battle of the Sexes. So continue, Todd.
Okay, we're moving on to food subjects now. People like to enjoy their meat at different temperatures. Some like their pork rare and their steaks well done. And regardless
Damn
of
it, Todd.
you
He looks so irritated.
Ooh, go
Damn
ahead.
it, Todd. Nobody should be eating pork rare.
Yeah.
You're going to get
Yeah.
like airborne sicknesses. Am I right, Dr. Jen?
I mean, it's not airborne. It would be foodborne.
Oh,
but okay.
damn it. Yeah. You get sick, though, right?
Yeah, you would get sick. Right.
All right. Todd, did I stump you on that one? Or
You can actually eat pork rare.
You can. Yeah.
You can.
really?
Yep.
I don't want to risk it.
Is that
y'all.
called ham?
It not saying that it's not a risk, but you can. It is technically now with today's safety standards that it's safe
All right,
to
keep
eat pork
talking
rare.
then, Todd.
Yeah.
But
all right.
regardless of what you think, whether this is wrong or not, you should cook your steak to 120 degrees for a rare steak and 165 for well done, where pork and chicken should be cooked to 145 for medium rare and 160 for well done.
Damn it, Todd. I would cook pork to like 300 degrees. I'm not risking that foodborne illness, and I'm not believing you could eat pork rare.
You could still do it. Go ahead.
Damn
and
it. Damn it, Todd.
But
All
I
right,
did name something.
No,
in there.
damn it, Todd. I think it's 135 for chicken. It's the temperature's wrong for the chicken and the pork. I just can't remember what it is.
I
You
think the
stumbled
chicken
into
is
the
right.
correct answer. The chicken is wrong. Is the wrong thing in there. You should, that's the thing that you're all thinking of. You should 100% always cook chicken to 165.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Oh, yeah. You can't eat chicken raw at all.
Mhm.
No.
You cannot eat
That's
chicken raw at all.
salmonella.
So I stumbled into the right answer. Thank you.
I guess. Yeah. So I guess
will
it's a
give
point
that
for the
one
ladies.
to the women.
What?
I have 2 more questions here available. This is a best of 5.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the first round here. Damn it,
Okay.
Todd is the game that we're playing, and I still don't believe we should eat pork rare. But no, I'll continue.
I don't agree, but I love a rare steak. So what do you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I want it bleeding.
You
Yeah.
can eat ground beef just like straight from the deli. Just
I
like
mean-
give me that raw ground beef. You can technically do that.
Technically, but no, thank you.
Well, let me.
I've
move
had
on to
that. It's called
movies then.
tartare. It's actually
Yeah.
delicious. All right, sorry, Todd. Continue.
I got some movies here for you. John Wick 4 is here. John Wick 5 is just about to hit production. And the list of stars with John Wick there in their credits with 3 movies now and 3 video games. Now, 4 movies now and 3 video games under their belt. The list of famous people, either ally or to be killed by John Wick, is massive and includes big names like Halle Berry, William Dafoe, Lance Reddick, and Lawrence Fishburne.
Damn it, Todd.
All right,
Go ahead.
Powers.
His name's Willem Dafoe. Does that count?
Okay, if I pronunciation aside,
Yeah. No, that doesn't. You're hanging up on the wrong things. Damn it, Todd. Halle Berry's not going to get killed by John Wick. She's too hot.
she's an ally. She allied with him.
Yeah. So is that the lie?
No, because I started
Oh,
with a
damn
list of famous people to either ally
Allied
with or
or-
be killed by.
Oh,
Okay, damn it, Todd. It's Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
That
No,
doesn't
he
make
was an
any
ally.
sense.
He was the-
What?
He was in 3. He was the old guy
Oh,
flipping
nobody
pigeons.
saw 3.
Damn it, Todd. I got another thing. They are not starting production on John Wick 5 yet. They're talking about it, but they have not.
And I did say
slated a date.
almost in production.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Damn it, Todd.
Nope,
John
I'm
Wick and-
calling this one.
as
We
popular
can
a
take a
franchise.
swing at every adjective in here you want, but there have actually only been 2 John Wick video games, and I said 3.
Oh, of course it was a video game swerve.
Pedantic,
All right.
pedantic.
All right. We got a final one here, and damn it, Todd.
I have one final question here. The men have a chance to tie it up with the women, or the women can just run away with this one.
All right, let's find out.
Well, another movie coming soon is Super Mario Brothers, making the Mario Brothers movie stars. The first time the Mario Brothers have been brought, it's not the first time they have been brought to movie theaters, but it's far from the first job the Mario Brothers have had, which according to Nintendo include plumber, doctor, teacher, racer, martial artist, professional basketball player, soccer player, and basketball player.
Damn it, Todd.
I heard Powers first.
All right.
I don't believe that he's a martial artist.
He is. That's what Smash Brothers is all about.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's his martial arts.
All right.
Okay.
So does it go to me? Damn it, Todd.
Yes.
He was never a doctor.
What are you kidding?
Dr. Mario.
Oh, fudge.
Girl.
As soon as I said it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
All right, repeat that list again real quick.
Okay. You just want the list
between
again?
me and
Sure.
Weirdo. It's between me and Weirdo. Just the list of the jobs.
According to Nintendo, his jobs are plumber, doctor, teacher, racer, martial artist.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Teacher.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
According to
Women ran
Nintendo,
away.
Mario has never been a teacher despite Mario teaches typing.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Looks like the women won the first round of the Battle of the Sexes with Damn It, Todd.
Yeah.
Todd, what do we got coming up next on the podcast broadcast?
Coming up next, we have a very sexy version of Family Feud.
All right. Sexy Family
Sexy,
Feud.
sexy.
Only on the podcast broadcast. Join us, youtube.com/beefy. Gonna keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1. Clear. All right.
I gave the women 5 points for that round because the points are arbitrary and they don't matter.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, why did the points be? Stop stealing things from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh, did he steal that from?
Yeah,
That's exactly
it's
what that
is
line
it
is.
anyway.
Points are arbitrary. Yes, he did.
Where the points are, or where the
Where the points
Oh,
are,
they're
he
made up.
did. Hey, don't be Drew carrying this
Yeah.
show right now.
Where the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So the sexy version of Family Feud. How do you want to do this, Todd?
Well, you pick who comes up first, and it's gonna. I mean, I have the.
We'll buzz in with their
questions,
name. All right, we'll buzz in with their name. Look
Okay.
for the number one
Yeah.
answer on the board,
and then we'll stick with
let's-
whoever side gets it first. We'll go back and forth on that gender, back and forth until they get their 3 X's, and then we'll see if the other side can steal. Because
All right.
that's
Okay.
how you play Family Feud.
All right, yeah. That's fantastic. Let's start off with we'll have Jen and Powers start things off here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
So buzz in with
Okay.
your name if you think you know this.
Out of 100 people that were polled, out of the top 8 answers, name a word that rhymes with election.
Powers.
Powers.
Erection.
That's right. Ah, you took the erection right out of her mouth.
On the board, but that's number 2.
Oh. Number 2,
But
so you could
good
steal it,
answer,
Jen
though.
Blanco.
What was
Okay.
the number 1 word that rhymes with election, according to 100 random people?
Direction.
Oh, direction.
It's
Good
on the
answer.
list. Show me direction. I don't have a board, but it's number 4. This round goes to the men.
All right, that's not bad. All right, so that means we got control of the board here, Powers.
Okay.
All right, so it's all about you and I. Let me get the ladies out of here. All right, so repeat the question here.
Name a word that rhymes with election.
I'm gonna say selection. Selection.
Good.
Yeah. All right.
Survey says number 1 answer.
Yeah! Who's the fucking champ of this game right here? I play Family Feud all the time, baby. That's my thing. All right, that's good.
All
How
right,
many-
Powers. There's still a lot of the lower rhymes still here available. Name a word that rhymes with election.
Well, she may have been a doctor, but I'm going to say infection.
Infection.
Out of the top 100 people, that is not one of the words. Buzzing noise.
Yeah, I got
Buzz.
it.
There you go.
I got it. Oh,
Beef.
that's too bad. All right, back to
There
me.
are still 5 answers available.
5 answers available. Okay, of election, we did erection. I said selection. That was the number 1 answer. Oh, okay. In honor of all those guys in the red hats. How about insurrection?
Ooh, good answer. Good answer.
Yeah,
Good
thank you,
answer.
thank you, thank you.
Not in the top 8.
Oh, that's 2 X's on the board, Powers. You got to keep us in the game,
Jeez.
bro.
All right.
5 answers still on the board. Name a
Infection,
word that
selection.
rhymes with election.
Do we do correction?
Ooh,
Correction is
good
the
answer.
third X.
Yeah. Oh, third X.
Oh,
Yeah,
Third
third
X.
X.
No.
Damn it. You tell me correction wasn't on there for a rhyme?
Correction is not on the list.
I guarantee you Chat GPT would definitely have put correction in a rhyme if I asked them to do
Almost
that.
certainly. But the women have a chance to steal. There are 5 answers still on the board, ladies. What is your answer?
Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves and give an answer here.
And they only need one. And then
They only need one. Yeah, they only need one. This is tough.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the
Okay,
one.
all
Okay.
right. So
Okay.
Weirdo's going to answer for the team.
All right. You're going to tap it, wrap it. Protection.
Protection.
Protection is number 5 on the board with 5 people selecting it.
Son of a biscuit.
Women.
All right,
steal
all right.
the round.
It looks like the girls won that round as well. Battle of the sexes, bro. Powers,
Not
I
going
will
great.
revoke man card if you don't pull a stronger assist here.
Now,
You know?
I'm going to tell you this. I don't know why you're doing this without Rico. I don't know what you're thinking.
Oh, come on, man. You got a beard? I
Yes,
know.
I do.
You're not my manliest friend, but you're still a man.
Now, for
Man.
you and the audience, the top 8 answers were selection, erection, perfection,
That's what I guessed.
detection,
Ah.
protection, rejection,
Oh,
collection, and section.
How did we
Hold
not
on.
guess rejection, Powers? I mean, we're so used to it at this
I'm
point.
surprised I missed collection as well.
Hold on.
Oh,
Did
yes.
you say detection or direction?
Detection.
Okay, because they gave the answer of direction and you gave it to them. I'm writing
That
this
was
down.
me.
Did they say we
Oh,
run
wait,
that back?
Oh,
mine
yeah,
was-
no, that was Jen.
So
let's
yours is
not-
that? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, way to go.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Well,
Don't
doesn't
doubt
matter.
me.
We
Wait.
still got the number 1 answer on the board. Didn't matter.
Yeah, you
But
did.
we stole, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck.
Dirty women
Okay.
just stealing.
Dirty
Yeah.
women. All right.
Just gotta steal. You
I
gotta
know.
take what's yours.
That's fine. You
All
already
right.
stole our hearts, and now you want our wallets. All right, let's go
Aw.
into. I know, I'm so
Accurate.
sweet.
All right.
too
well,
bad you're in a situation, Jen Blanco.
Mine's usually the other way around. I want the wallet first before the heart. Let's go.
All right.
well,
right,
let's get our
let's-
2 first contestants up here on the podium.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that's me and you, weirdo.
All right, let's go.
do this.
All right.
Let's see.
Name a place that's filled with people who don't want to be there.
Beef.
Weirdo.
I
I'm
heard
gonna
beef
say
first.
yes. I'm gonna say the DMV. Yes.
Ooh, there were top 5 answers, and oddly enough, DMV not on the board.
What?
Mm. All right,
Weirdo,
weirdo.
what do you got?
All right. This is no offense to Jen, but the doctor's office.
That's fair.
Also not on the board.
What?
What?
Ooh,
We're
what do
only
we do in
doing
this
the
situation?
top 5 answers
guess
here.
We get to try to. I think it just goes back to us.
It
to try to
goes. It
take
goes to.
right?
Go
It
for
goes
it.
to Powers now.
I'm going to say jury duty.
Jury duty. The good
That's
answer. Good answer.
also outstanding answer. Also not on the board.
Okay, I got.
All right, Jen.
Okay, all right. Prison.
Okay.
Oh yeah, prison.
All right. Good
I don't know,
answer.
I've
Good
never said
answer.
this
Good
before.
answer. Prison. Number 1 answer.
Nice.
On the board.
Cool, cool, cool.
Okay. All right. Well, then women they take it over. So
This
to
goes
you,
the
weirdo.
women. Off the
Okay,
weirdo.
so where you don't want to be a funeral.
A funeral. All right.
Name a place that's filled with people who don't want to be there. A funeral isn't on the board.
yeah,
That's
no.
X
First
for us.
X.
That's okay.
Yeah, a lot of people go to funerals of people they want to die. So yeah, it's a thing.
Accurate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in that similar vein and just say church.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Church on the board. The number 5 answer.
Nice.
Good answer. All right.
All right, between prison and church where people don't want to be.
I'm holding it down for you guys.
Yeah. I feel it's unfair that
Appreciate that.
weirdo's actually taking notes and taking this really seriously.
Yeah.
Where's your notes, Powers?
Women compete to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Powers, I'm
Uh,
designating you as a treasurer of our team.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also have a lot of ADHD. I don't remember things. Don't want to be. The fact DMV is not on the list is
I'm
shocking.
I know.
shocked.
You give an answer real quick. You're gonna get next.
All right, grocery store.
Grocery store. Come
Grocery
on.
store.
I
That's
hate
the
grocery
second
shopping.
X.
Ah.
That's
All right, Jen.
Okay.
All right,
I'm gonna go
Jen, there
similar
are
but
3
different.
answers.
Okay.
3 answers still on the board.
The post office.
The
Post
post office.
Outstanding answer, not
Dang.
on the board.
All right.
That is our
What
third
in
X.
the
All right. What do we think,
world?
Powers?
We can go opposite of a funeral.
Opposite of funeral is a wedding. Now people love going to weddings. So I'm not gonna say that. Let's see.
I love JJ's answers of a WNBA game or John Tesh's music concert.
Yeah,
No one
that's
wants to
true.
be a John
That's-
Tesh.
I
that's
love
super
John
good.
Tesh.
But that
Okay,
feels
well-
super specific.
It's a direct
this is
hit
brutal.
on Power.
Yeah, okay. So we have to give an answer. And no KFMA studio is not going to be on the board, Rick. Thanks. Let's see. Someplace they don't want to be. The question is again.
The question is, name a place that is filled with people who don't want to be there.
Okay, filled with people that don't want to be there. I'm going to say school.
There you go.
School. Good
Yeah.
answer. All right. Final answer is school.
That is an outstanding answer, but not on the
I'm
board.
shocked.
Son of a
What the
bitch.
hell?
Can I put
This
in one
is
more
tough.
guess just for funsies?
Yeah,
sure,
go
go
for it.
ahead.
An airport.
Also not there. The
What?
3
Wow.
answers that you missed
All right.
were number 1 was jail, prison. Number 2, hell. Number
No,
3,
yeah.
real place.
Yeah,
and
right.
listen,
we
survey
don't
100
know
people,
yet.
and this is
Yeah.
the answer you get.
I'm
number 2
identifying
was
as
work,
Jewish. I don't believe in hell.
was work/meetings.
Okay.
And
Oh,
I
okay.
almost
Work.
gave you number 4 for the funeral, but it says cemetery specifically.
Oh, I love a cemetery.
I do too.
All right, and that's another round for the damn ladies here. Oh man, we're gonna have to tuck it back for the rest of the day here, Powers. All right. Court, yeah, court. Would've
I
been a
said
good one.
court.
Well, Family Feud was the best of 3. I got one more round lined up, but it's already been taken by the women.
Now let's move forward. And we'll do it as a bonus here before the end of the podcast. But we got about 2 minutes before we get back on the air. We want to do a weekend rundown with Powers as well. So, what's our next game?
I have
Actually, did we just
rounds.
lose everything? Shit.
We
All right,
lost
this
You
is
did,
a lot.
but Beef, this is now your home turf here that you have to defend because the last round is the last.
is the
word.
last word. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, we could do the last word. Let's
Always
do this.
the MC, never the
Are we
player.
doing?
Beef, can you?
Are we doing double points for the last word? I'm assuming yes.
It's going to be the way I see this going is the first round you send up whoever you want on your team and they go against each other, and then it's straight up elimination brackets down to the
Okay.
finals.
All right. I'm gonna say as team captain, I want Powers to go against Weirdo to start things off.
Okay.
All right.
All right, that sounds
do
good.
this.
All right. Let's do it.
Oh,
All
we're
right.
doing
What's
it.
category? Yeah, let's do it.
All right, the first category we're going to go with name something you would ask for. Sorry, I'm going to say that again. Sorry. I
Yeah.
And let me misogynistically say ladies
what's
first.
mine? Name something
Okay.
you would
Sure.
ask the Wizard of Oz for in the Land of Oz.
A ride home.
Oh, I'll say gold slippers.
Cool.
Slippers.
I said slippers.
Oh, okay. A witch's broom.
Okay.
Sure.
Bucket of water.
Bucket of water.
An antidote for the sleepy flowers.
Okay.
Poppies.
Okay.
Opium. Yeah.
Okay.
Rollerblades to get down that yellow brick road.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, she is out.
Ouch.
All right.
Okay. It's okay.
It is now me versus Jen Blanco
Let's
in
do
the
this.
last word, and I haven't played the last word before, so I'm excited about this. All right, let's do it.
Okay. Name
Jen, you can go first as
something-
well.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Name something a husband might find all over the bed that makes him suspect his wife is having an affair with a baker.
Okay.
With a baker that is so specific. Sugar.
Okay.
Great.
I'm saying flour.
Great.
Syrups.
Syrups.
Great.
Oh, yes, for sure. I would say crumbs. Lots of crumbs.
Lots of crumbs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cookies.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kids are
back to
sexy.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
That's how
see.
this
Oh, a
works.
rolling pin as a sex toy.
Oh, a
Sure.
rolling pin as a sex toy.
Allow
Okay,
it.
a whisk as a sex toy.
Oh, a whisk. Oh,
Oh,
yes, I
wow,
like
she's
that. A hat.
leveled up.
Yeah.
Baker
A,
hat.
baker, a baker's coat.
Oh,
Ah!
damn it! Yeah! Damn it! We just getting smoked in the last word in Battle of the Sexes with our game show host, Todd Marley. So it goes to show, apparently women are smarter than men.
We have now it's Powers and Jen here. We got a
Powers and Jen. All right, this is our redemption.
Let's
make it happen.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
So real
Now I
quick,
picked
playing the
this
last
one.
word Battle of the Sexes.
This last question I picked very specifically because one half of it I think will play to the ladies, and one half of it is going to play specifically to these two men.
Okay.
I would like you to
The
please,
ladies, and then to specifically these two men.
That's
Okay.
please name a weather condition that would be a good name for a wrestler. Go. Powers.
The hurricane.
The hurricane for sure.
The tornado.
That's right.
Typhoon.
Yeah.
The partly cloudy.
That's terrible. Monsoon.
Typhoon.
I said that.
You said typhoon?
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
repeated.
Yeah.
Okay. Sunny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
That's right. Earthquake.
Oh, earthquake is good. The cloud. No, foggy.
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 Foggy bottom.
Foggy bottom.
No, you didn't finish the net. You added to it. That makes it disqualified. I'm giving that one to Powers.
All right. So the men are the winner of the last word, but in all fairness, in Battle of the Sexes, it looks like Jen and Weirdo demolished Powers and myself. We didn't even make it close.
I did just name real wrestlers.
You
Yeah,
did.
you did.
You absolutely did.
I just named weird weather patterns.
Yes, you
That's all
did.
good. I was about to
Plays
go like
to the one side and
cumulonimbus.
plays to the other. I prepared this question very specific.
That
Right.
was well done.
Yes. All right. Well, we have our conversation moving on the podcast broadcast stream. We're going to come back with what's the rundown this weekend, things you can do to go out and entertain yourself. Some of them you have to buy tickets for, some of them are for free, but there are going to be a lot of festivities happening this weekend and beautiful weekend in Tucson. So stick around. We'll let you know what those are right after this. Clear. Congratulations, Todd. Excellent job, my
Yeah,
friend,
that was
and
good.
game
Thank
master. I'll tell you what, I've been through so many last word categories that I've read and heard all these categories.
All these,
before,
you
so
probably
I
read
believe
every
it.
list
Yeah.
that I went down. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I have. Yes, I have. That's why I started turning to a Chat GPT because I'm like, make it weirder. But the thing is with Chat GPT, they're such a prude, right? This AI is such a prude. And I'm like, give me Family Feud survey style questions about balls. And they're like, I will not do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do not consent to this.
I offend Chat GPT on a regular basis. It's just like, no. And you sound like you're 12. 12-year-olds shouldn't be using us. And I'm like, well, actually, I'm 43. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like, oh, man, you're so smart, artificial intelligence. But either way, excellent jacket there, Todd. And thank you. I'm sure we'll do this again. I'm going to put you backstage just so I don't have too much clutter on the stream. But we'll talk to you soon.
I am very
Hey,
clutterful.
Are you coming out tomorrow for the Tappy Hour podcast?
What time is it?
4 to
We'll
6.
talk about it after the podcast.
Okay, but no, I'm plugging it right now. It's 4 to 6 at the landing on Oracle. So everyone on the stream, if you're gonna come out to the Tappy Hour podcast with us, let me know in the comments because I'll set it up. We're gonna be playing games, giving away a bunch of stuff, and we'll have a good time. It's the Final Four is gonna be happening during that time. I mean, it's a pretty ballsy move where I'm like, hey, we're going to do an entertaining podcast in the middle of you guys betting your mortgage on this fucking college game. Hopefully you don't get too annoyed. So obviously we need our crew out in effect. So all my OG streamers out there, if you're going to be able to make it tomorrow, let me know in the comments. And again, I'll get you in on the last word, Rap GPT or some other games. And I'll talk to you later there, Todd. All right. Appreciate you. Oh, he's already backstage. Yes, if you are going, let me know. And it's going to be fun. And it's 4 to 6 and it's before you can go to Tappy Hour, then make your way downtown to the screening room to see the early show of Lady Bits, which is a fantastic comedy show. And if you can't do that, if you want to, I don't know, go home, take a nap, drink off the beer buzz that you acquire at landing, then you can make it to the screening room at 9 p.m. because there are 2 lineups for each of those shows. What are the 2 lineups? What's the early show get you?
The early show is a little bit, it has a few more comedians on it. It's me, Holly Hilton, Elena Erickson Lopez, Sam Baer from California, Amy Gabusi, Cricket Gill from Phoenix, and then from Phoenix, Saskia B as our headliner.
Nice. Okay, so that's the early show.
That's the early show.
Who's going to be on the late show?
Luxury, Sylvia Remington, Andrea Carmichael, me, and Phyllis Voreen is our headliner.
Nice. Where do you find your headliners? I actually know that you release your schedule. You got some gigs coming up, which is awesome. You're going to be going up to the Tempe Improv, participating in some of their comedy nights that they have going up there. So you're putting the miles on the car, which is great.
Yeah.
You got to do that, right?
You got to do it. You got to just road warrior, road dog it. Yeah.
Road dog.
Road dog. That's what
Okay.
you call a comedian that's on the road.
Oh, good.
Oh, road
you
dog.
didn't know?
Oh, yeah.
You did it. Come on.
Come
You
on.
knew.
That was where my mind went. Powers. I'm all, oh, you didn't know?
Oh, you went to road dog.
Yeah.
You got a road dog. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Road dog,
I'm
just
far more inappropriate than all of you apparently, because I heard something else. So
Oh, he heard raw dog.
yeah,
I mean, that's fine too, but that's a different situation. You know,
That is.
that's a different situation.
that's a situationship.
Protection, third on the board. Boom.
Yeah, I know. All right, so we're gonna have about 3 minutes when we get on in 2.5 minutes to do the weekend rundown. So you have all your stuff together.
Mhm.
Good.
Don't forget to remind me. We can even mention the landing and your thing just in it. Just
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, we're gonna do one last plug on that, and yeah, the landing's gonna be fun because I'm looking forward to that whole setup that they have there. And we'll be streaming that podcast live, and of course we're going to be doing a tasting of their flights, tasting of their food. Yes, and having all that plus interacting and playing games as we always do. We'll do it live at the landing. So our tappy hours are starting to sell out, and we have 2 on the books right now. The one that's happening tomorrow, and then there's also going to be one on Cinco de Mayo at Catalina Brewing.
Ooh.
It's super cool, and they actually just made a landing page on KFMA.com about it. So I'll show you. I know. They're actually taking it serious.
wow.
Hey, that's a big deal.
Your
No, it
website
is.
official.
Yeah. The fact that
We were talking about Facebook official, but your website official.
I am-
even better.
I am website official. Thank you for recognizing that. Yeah, it's too bad you're in a situation or a relationship because that's a very attractive trait. So here I go to events. I know.
Does he forget he's in a relationship? What are you talking about?
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm still trying to convince her to be poly with only women.
Oh,
All right. So you go to events, go tappy hour.
So easy. I don't.
You think so? And then boom, you got the tappy hour thing right there. And then it tells us where the next tappy hour is. And it also shows previous adventures that we've had a tappy hour
nice.
posted with maps and everything. They actually, I usually shit all over this website because it's a terrible website. But this page, actually not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I've been trying to get my picture on the Sunday mornings website page because it's just pancakes.
It's just
It's a picture of pancakes.
In fairness, though, pancakes are beautiful,
delicious,
and delicious.
very popular.
right.
Very.
Survey said pancakes. No, okay.
All right. Well, we got about 40 seconds before we're going to get into these plugs here, Powers.
Okay.
So what are we calling this segment again?
I don't know. We just did local stuff.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
just
you know
called it
what?
local
I'm just
stuff.
going to be like beef tip. Get out of the house, join us at the landing, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
So,
I like it. There we
yeah.
go.
I got a beef
Simple.
tip logo. Oh, and OG streamers. I'll give you no, I'm not going to give you a heads up. I'm going to be posting something tomorrow.
What?
Our
Oh,
winner
that's-
of the March Sadness Emo bracket.
Aw.
Yeah. It's today between My Chemical Romance and Hawthorne Heights. Ohio is for lovers.
But when
Yeah.
do we pick the winner of the flyaway?
That's a
Well,
mucho question.
Yeah,
That's
they'll
a
let
major
us
question.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a break.
I'm still
They don't give me
learning.
actual responsibility here. I'm not trying.
They enter all the
That's the
people
best
into a
kind of job.
randomizer
Okay.
and then take a winner from that.
Got it.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how the grand prize winner will happen. It's I think, random number generator based off all the text messages that voted for the March Sadness Emo bracket, which today you could text MCR or Ohio to 95938 to vote for either My Chemical Romance or Hawthorne Heights. And it is our finals. Whoever is the champion will be dubbed such as our emo song of 2023. It's either going to be Welcome to the Black Parade or Ohio
Oh.
is for lovers.
Yes.
So vote,
Oh.
you guys decide. And of course, your voting could be rewarded with a flyaway trip to Vegas with tickets for the When We're Young Festival. Big deal.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, there's a lot of things happening this weekend in the old Pueblo. And to break it down for you, we got our good friend Powers. Powers, what do you got for us here?
Well, let's just call it Tucson, right? And I'll tell you all the places you want to go. And we're just talking about those emo brackets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's emo night tonight at 191 Tool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so go check it out. It's $16. A lot of bands are lined up. I'm not going to name all for you. You can find them. Go Bing it. All right. It's $16, right? Easy peasy. Go
$16. I think that's the perfect title or perfect price for an emo night because that's when most people were that's how old they were when they were really into emo. They were 16.
A sweet
so
16.
$16. Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
All right. What else going on?
Well, that's tonight. And then tomorrow we know you're going to be at the Landing for Tappy Hour from 4 to 6.
Absolutely. The Landing, that's on Oracle, just north, I want to say McGee, but you could Google it. Actually, the address is at KFMA.com. Just click on the events tab and Tappy Hour. We'll give you all the rundown, 4 to 6. We'll have tons of prizes to give away. Plus, there'll be food and drink specials. And, of course, the NCAA Final Four will be broadcast there on many flat screen TVs. It's going to be a fantastic environment and a great way to kick off your Saturday night. Hope to see you there. What else you got going on?
Then we're going to make our way downtown to hang out with friends, hang out with me, hang out with Jen Blanco, because first you got the Tucson Folk Festival all weekend long. It's completely free.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So go check that out. It's a lot of variations of bluegrass, blues, country, jazz, Celtic, Zydeco music, some of my favorite. A lot of fun Latin music and a lot of folks coming from all over the country.
Let me ask about this because you've been a part of this folk festival for many years. You'll be out there hosting part of the stage. You'll have your comic book mobile out there.
Yep.
What are some of the fun festivities besides the music you just mentioned that families will be able to enjoy there?
They could definitely check out the kids stage because there's a lot of talent from the kids, and that's what I like the most. I'm hosting the kids stage.
Of course you are.
Of course you are.
Super fun. There's a songwriting competition, and the people that write those songs are going to perform them on stage, I believe, on Sunday.
Oh, I love that.
Yep. So that's really fun. There's a lot of vendors out there, a lot of fun activities for kids, but a lot of fun families and a lot of chairs. I know a lot of people like these events. You can sit and check out a lot of the bands. 6 stages and family show entertainment, young artist showcase as well.
Yes, there you go. So good luck with parking, but everything else is free.
That's right.
All right, what else is happening on this Saturday night? Isn't there something?
Yeah, a little bit of something called Lady Bits. That's right.
Ah, yes.
So an all-female comedy showcase hosted by this Jen Blanco sitting right next to me.
She's lovely and talented.
Indeed.
Oh, thank you.
And she's on both shows. You can go to the early show at what time is that
at
one?
7 p.m.
And then the late show is at
9 p.m.
Sounds good.
Both
Let's
at the
have some
screening
fun.
room on Congress and 6th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. And then while you're there and we're running out of time, I know you can go see wrestling, and I don't mean WrestleMania. I mean Dia de los Luchas, the Rockstar Wrestling Alliance. 2 rings. If you've never seen it, it's the best thing. And Shrimp Chaperone's going to be there performing live in between each match. It's amazing. Doors are at 7. It's $15. Go check out local wrestling and lucha wrestling at the Rialto.
Excellent.
Be there.
Yes, that's all the time we have. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you out this weekend. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later. Such a nick of time. You had to add that you were going to be there. I'm like, weirdo, I got a fucking hard out, bro. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. See you tomorrow.